All right, Yosh. Welcome to the Steins Gate, Episode 9, episodic review. We just had the world line change. We don't know what changed, but, well, not necessarily. We got a little hint, but, which I think they should have done different, but I don't know how they should have done it different. But anyhow, we had Mocha send information to the past. She's now kind of out of the loop. And we had Ruka send information to the past to try and become female, and it failed. So now here we are. Let's try and plow through this because I want to grab some chow. But I always take my time, this and that, and my notes make enough for verbal rambling for a good chunk of time around as long as the episodes are. So literally as close to a review as the description would be fitting. Ferris hits on Okabe for information about what's going on. Daru, he melts like butter. He spills the beans when he is hit on by Ferris. So Ferris now knows about the time machine. Okabe finds Moeka arguing with someone on her cell phone. Wait, that it autocorrects again. At least I'm keeping. At least I know Steins Gate enough for when the writing autocorrects. You got to give me credit. Makise arguing with someone on her cell phone. So very interesting. Makise later defends herself about it, but Okabe finds that she was crying. So, and yet Moeka trying to downplay what was going on, some sort of argument on her cell phone. Makise wills him to not know about the details or talk about it. Now here's where. Now you just watch this. You watch this. This is females for you. Okay, they're a grand mystery. Science cannot figure them out. Watch this. Watch this right here. Moeka wills him not to know about it or talk about it. She proceeds to sit next to him and cry. I think she has, just plops her face into the pillow, and it's really cute. It honestly is. And then they did really good. I forget if it's the dub or sub or both, whatever the case. They did really good by actually making it sound muffled when she did talk after she face planted into the pillow, just pouty about something. So, and then here's a golden moment of the show. Okabe is all kind, sincere sounding, and he says something really reasonable, caring to her. Says he is a friend, so he's here to listen, and that really meant something to Makise, and she goes along with it. And what does Okabe start doing? He starts laughing and says she took the bait. And then Makise is not too thrilled with him at that point. Makise is upset with him, and it's just so funny. Okabe trolled her. Very good stuff. So it was kind of like a upplay, downplay type of a thing. Very good stuff. Ferris asks of Mayuri about the time machine. So here we go again. Uh, you know, inside circle, outside circle. I don't know, Ferris. Let's just say she's outside circle. That's more outside the circle that know about it now than inside, and they're talking about it at work, for Pete's sake. And Mayuri spills some of the beans, and the whole thing scares Mayuri to some extent because of how powerful time travel is, and finds that, and she makes the observation that with every single usage of the time machine, it makes her feel Okabe is more distant to her. So that gives her all the more reason to dislike the time machine. Of course, if you have, I don't know, like the most significant thing going on, of course, your personal family, friends, contacts, whatever, they're going to feel a little dissed if you got something just mind-boggling going on that you have to attend to. Well, not have to, but choose to because of the weight of it. If you have something significant going on, it's just what's going to get the attention. So it's dividing up Okabe and Mayuri from her perspective. So she don't like it on many different grounds. Mayuri stays in a school outfit of sorts. Daru, you hentai. Mocha finds, or not Mocha, it's Maki-sei. Why did it keep auto-correcting? Maki-sei, try doing a review where the names are swapped and you have to read them off real time, different than what the names are. Maki-sei finds they are limited. Of course, they cannot send a person back in time, a full person, lest Okabe wants to turn into jelly, which I don't think he would be a first volunteer, although she might want him to be the volunteer after what he did. That was a good moment. That's the best moment of the episode so far. And CERN is ahead of them. They have infinite funds, probably. Not infinite, but you know what I mean. Worlds more funds than they have. They're 40 years ahead. So surely they have something superior. Maki-sei ponders the microwave having a lifter, but they don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. One of the core components that the time travel machine needs. They don't know what it is. And again, they spout about the hours being a functionality being around 12 to 6 p.m. for the time travel to work with the microwave. Okabe is a mad scientist, not a scientist. He's a very, very cool scientist. I wonder if there's any other great scientist type anime. Stomach, you be quiet. You be quiet, you'll get food once we're done here. We're going to finish the job. All right. Okabe finds out a bit more about the IBM 5100. Daru has not deciphered its code as of yet. The IBM 5100 is not where. Then here's the stunner. Okabe realizes to, after all this time, check on the IBM 5100. The IBM 5100 is not where Okabe last knew they placed it. And asks Maki-sei about it. And she doesn't know where one could be. And he tells her of what they did before. So here we're getting the beautiful butterfly effect. Minor things from not A to A. split up, and minor effects add up to bigger changes, and it just snowballs. Okabe ponders the IBM 5100 location now. So they had it, they lost it. Somehow, some way. And asks Ruka about it. Because that's where it was originally. So he asks about the origins. Well, he goes to the source again, because that's where they found it the first time. So he goes back. Ruka is asked about it and says they used to have it, but it disappeared. It disappeared. He remembers it used to be there, but it isn't now there. And he knows that Ferris knew of it. So here we're playing like hot potato with what happened to the IBM 5100. Who knows what happened to it? This used to be the case. Now this is the case. Very good stuff with the writing. Gold. Absolute gold mine with the writing. This is gold. This is the stuff you would enjoy watching all day long unfold. Oh my goodness. This was so fun the first time around watching this. This is the unknown chaos. What the heck is going on type of a deal. Oh, it's so fun. All the little changes to keep track of or not. This happens, that happens, this gets erased, that gets erased. What happens? Oh, goodness. It is so fun. It is so fun. All right, so Ferris is asked what she'd change in the past, and indeed has something that she would change, but claims she don't. So it's indicated that she does, but she says she don't at face value. Okabe asks her of the IBM 5100 and the Akihabara Shrine. Ferris asks if it is related to the time machine. Okabe ponders. Maki says, Moeka's talks an obsession of the IBM 5100, and shortly thereafter spots her, pursues her, finds her on the ground, kind of seated, sitting down. She is talking to herself of something that is supposed to be somewhere, but it is not. And both of them ask each other about the IBM 5100. Moeka doesn't know where it is, but he thought she did. She is saddened that neither of them know, and disturbed that that whatever she had going on, and walks off a little bit more calm and put together. Okabe finds out Mayuri now knows of Moeka. So, oh my goodness, keep track of this. So they knew of Moeka. They didn't. Now they do again. They forgot of her in whatever world line. Ruka's email changed. Oh, good gosh, I can't even read it off. Ruka's email changed it so that they know about Moeka again. So Moeka's made it so that they did not know her. So the D-mail is altering the past pretty good here. The group heads to Ferris's, and Daru starts losing his mind over 3D Ferris. We're donning casual attire instead of her whatever maid cafe type stuff. And the Ferris family is rich. We learn that they are rich. Not only that they are filthy rich, but they own nearly the whole town, Akihabara. And they, the Moai culture has taken hold due to Ferris. Ferris is critical for the Moai culture to have taken over. Ferris requests now, at this point, to use the D-mail for her own benefit as well. Everybody's wanting a piece of the pie. So, I guess that's a pretty interesting observation that I don't think Okabe has, but everybody else seemingly has, one after another. They want this, they want that. Okabe, I don't think Okabe used time travel for his own gain. I guess that's an interesting observation, at least so far, you know. So Daro and Mayuri want to accept Ferris's request. Okabe is hesitant. He don't want everything changing again. And he thinks of the IBM 5100, and Ferris may be the key. Ferris may be the key to obtaining the IBM 5100. So he thinks to allow her to use it one time. And for that, Okabe makes her a lab member. So Ferris sends back a secret text 10 years into the past. Daro and Mayuri side with Ferris over her wanting to keep it a secret. Okabe wants to know, just in case. But he still wanted to know. But he lets it slide. So, there it is again. Moka to Makise. Makise, Okabe calls up Makise. And he uses his other labels for her name. And this is a highlight of the show right here. This is a highlight. At least of the episode. Episode probably more important than, more accurate than show. But Makise, Okabe calls her up to boss her around with the time machine to set it up for Ferris to send the text. And he uses his little code names for her. So what does Makise do? She drops the call. And she trolls him until she gets her way of having him talk like a normal person and call her her actual name and him be normal on the phone with her. Ferris wonders if she should send it, so she's having doubts already if she should send it. And this is something that will change the world. It should not be like that. If you're going to send something to the past to change the world, there shouldn't be a doubt. But think about it. If you're going to send something back, you don't know initially what that will change or the rest of it, the butterfly effect. You don't know the weight of just one text, how much it could change potentially. So there's a lot of weight to this. A lot of weight. Ferris is having doubts. Okabe says, do it now, do it live. Do it live. Ferris sends the D-mail, and the world line, sure enough, changes. Okabe knows it changed. He recognizes that it changed. And now he is within sight of Ferris's father. Same room. Okabe asks Ferris's father of the IBM 5100. Apparently, it was abandoned decades ago and was never given to the Akihabara shrine. So they're trying to figure out this puzzle. It was there, it's not there, and now whatever the case, and it's still not there. So they got to get it to the point where it's there again and reobtain the machine. Before Ferris D-mail. All right, so here I guess they were going for, Okabe was summarizing and comparing. Before Ferris D-mail, the Akihabara Shrine had the IBN 5100 but lost it. After the D-mail of Ferris, it was never even dropped off to the Akihabara Shrine in the first place. So we're getting further away from the goal. Okabe wonders, stomach, we're almost there. Okabe wonders the difference between the known and unknown potential changes that are going on here. And now, of all times, after sending numerous texts to the past to change the world with time travel, it is at this point that he wonders if everything they've done is irreversible. And then a little later on, outside with the rest of the crew, Okabe starts to have a realization, a shock, a stun. And this is a pretty darn good moment. He begins to realize and look around, pan around. The whole town changed from a moe culture to one without it. The whole town changed. They changed the whole dang town and more with one text. Oh boy, that's a good moment. That's a good moment because once again, they presented the weight of it really well. They were thinking, oh, just the IBN 5100, whatever the case, change there. No. The whole dang town changed. So they presented it as this and then this type of a deal. This, then this. So they portrayed things really, really well there. I liked the presentation. Very good. So then you get teaser for next episode, typical stuff. Favorite moment of the episode. Probably Okabe and Makise, the two moments in here. Him pretending to be caring, her having whatever issues and or troubles, and him pretending to be caring, and then and then he just was trolling her, and then she gets him back later on by having her be resistant to what he wants until she gets what she wants. Him to call her by the right name and for him to act normal. I think those are the nicest moments, other than how it ended off there with things very weighty, and once again, you kind of want to just fly into the next episode. So anyhow, that was episode 9, Steins episodic review. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Let me know your favorite part of the episode. As always, take her cool.